So, hello, Margaret. Welcome. Thank you so
Hello.
much for joining me today. It's such a pleasure seeing you since the retreat. For all of you that don't know, Margaret and I just attended a regenerative business retreat, and it was with the superfood company that we work with. And it was life changing and game changing in so many ways. But Margaret's story really stood out to me when I heard her tale. Oh my gosh. It brought me to tears. So I just wanted to bring her on here to share her truth and her experience and whatever else she wants to share with you today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here with you and to see you again. I love your beautiful energy and your spirit.
Thank
It's
you.
awesome. Yeah, so I ended up at the retreat kind of like not by accident, but I guess by accident. I have a couple of friends, Mark and Lana Royce. They own a retreat house in Peoria, Arizona,
Mm.
called Blissopia. And I showed up at their door on Mother's Day of this year, actually. 108 pounds, soaking wet, lost all hope, lost all belief that anyone could help me. And I pretty much figured it was my last Mother's Day on this planet. So instead of having lip gloss and hand cream and fuzzy slippers, I was going to take myself on an awesome retreat and just live my best life for whatever time I had left. I weighed 165 pounds in 2020. Um, 5'8" a registered nurse. I was working and I was just living my best life. And I had some oral surgery. And I was given an antibiotic prophylactically because they were going to be pulling some teeth. And then I had the surgery and I developed an infection. So I was given a stronger antibiotic. Now, I normally don't take antibiotics and I work in the health field, so I'm surrounded by people who do. And the very common hospital acquired virus that's called C. diff. And I had it in my body, I'm sure, but my immune system was good and it was strong. So I never had any problems
Mhm.
until I got sick myself.
Mm.
So I did end up being taken to the hospital and I was diagnosed with C. diff. And I just got sicker and sicker and sicker to the point where by 2022, I was down to 108 pounds. I had gone to my doctor. I had all sorts of scopes and tests and everything. And basically, they're like, we can't find anything wrong with you. So, how about if you increase your diet by 2 ensures a day and we'll Zoom call you in 6 weeks? Yeah, I'm like, I'll be dead in 6 weeks. So I went home very, very marginalized, very frustrated. I felt just like brushed aside. Like, yeah, well, you're just gonna have to live with that. And I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. So I just got on my laptop and I did a ton of research and I basically diagnosed myself with small intestinal bacteria overgrowth, which
Mm.
is SIBO. So I called the GI doctor up. I said, this is what I have and I'd like to be tested for it. And they were like hemming and hawing. It took 3 phone calls for me to get that test ordered, and I had to wait 3 months to get the test. So meanwhile, thank God, I had showed up at the retreat house in Arizona, and Mark and Lana have owned many different businesses. Mark's owned like 7 gyms, Lana's owned many yoga studios. So they were very knowledgeable about supplements and all that type of stuff. They've seen it all, done it all. And Mark said to me, hey, he goes, I found this amazing product. He had been on it and had lost 35 pounds. Like he looked great. And he said it's made from regenerative soil. They strip all the pesticides, the
Mm.
glyphosates. He said, this stuff is a real deal. He's like, do you want to try it? And I'm like, I'll try anything. So he made me 2 shakes a day. And by day 3, I literally could feel life coming back into my body. It was the most like I have goosebumps because it's been so recent that this all happened to me. I still can remember how desperate I felt, and like literally I had hope. And a very common symptom of SIBO is extreme constipation
Mm,
because it affects your GI and it slows your motility down. And I was having huge problems with that. And that was working itself out quite nicely.
mm,
So I got home from the retreat and I immediately ordered myself this superfood, and I've been on it since then, Mother's Day, and I'm happy to report that as of today, I weigh a solid 133 pounds.
yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
So
And
excited for you.
not only if have I put the weight on, but it's not fat, it's muscle.
Mm,
And my skin is amazing. Like my hair, I don't color my hair, and I need to get a cut. And I was noticing the other day, I'm like, I don't have gray hair like it's not coming in gray. It was coming in gray before, but it's not. And I don't color my hair. My skin, just like everything. I feel like I'm 30 years old.
mm,
My energy level, just like everything, it's amazing. And the more I'm exposed to it, like I literally just went to that retreat. Mark had asked me if I would go with Lana to keep her company because he had to stay home and run the business, but he
mm.
really wanted her to go. And I'm like, you don't have to ask me twice, right? Road trip to California,
Mhm,
woohoo. So I'm like, hell yeah. But my goal literally was to just shake the hand of the man that created this product that gave me back my life,
mm,
gave my children back their mother, gave my grandchildren back their nana, because I could not even function. I could not get off my recliner. I'd get up, I'd throw a little load of laundry. I'd have to go sit back down. I couldn't stand the smell of food. I couldn't go into a grocery store. It was so debilitating. And now I'm like kicking ass and taking names.
yes, I love
I
that.
know, right?
Yes.
And I actually got to shake the hand. Not only did I shake his hand, but sat on the swing and we both cried like babies. Because when I told him my story, he sobbed. He sobbed. He said, I didn't do anything. I said, you had a I'm your starfish. So, and then the gift that keeps on giving, as you know, the energy at that retreat, the
Mm,
people there, like I was born in the 60s, the early 60s, and I was always so sad that didn't get to be a hippie because I wanted to be a hippie. And that was the closest I have ever been to being a hippie. Wasn't it awesome? Like we were
right?
showering outdoors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sleeping in teepees, going to like natural hot springs,
Mm,
eating wonderful food, like watching little children playing with dirt and rocks and sticks, right?
yeah.
It
Yeah.
was amazing, the
Mm,
energy and the connections. Like my life has gone parabolic since I've gotten home. The people that have reached out, right?
yes. It's amazing.
Incredible. But you know what it is? People have been dying, and everybody's been told by their doctors, because this is what people are telling me. Well, you're just going to have to live with that. That's what IBS is. That's what fibromyalgia is.
Mm.
That's what eczema is. That's what this is. That is bull, right?
Amen, sister. Because
Right?
yes, yes, it's absurd these days what they say that it's just not fixable.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
absolutely is.
you're just gonna have to live with that. That is the complete not truth.
Mhm.
Complete not truth. And we know the secret. Because I mean, look at you. Look at how beautiful and vibrant you look.
Thank you.
You're right, because you're giving your body what it needs
So
to
true.
thrive and survive.
Yes.
It's not available in your grocery stores. I don't care how many heads of lettuce you consume in a day.
Right?
It's not there. The nutrients are not in the food, they're not in the soil.
Yeah.
So I know people that are trying so hard to eat right and to do the right things and everything. And they're like, look at me. Like, I can't get this weight off. I can't, I have brain fog. I have all of these issues. I have constipation and bloating. Well, I know what's going on.
Right? And not to mention all the cravings you deal with too when you've got too many parasites, when your body is
Oh,
not getting the nutrition it needs from its food. And
yeah,
food is supposed to be fuel.
right.
And right now we're just eating empty nuggets, you know?
Empty nuggets. Yeah, it's true. When I used to eat, literally, I would eat, even if it was a salad, even if it was something healthy, I would immediately crave chocolate and a nap.
Mm-hmm.
Those two things. I'd be like, I'm exhausted and I need chocolate, no matter what I ate. Now, there, like, literally, there's nothing in my house because it's like disgusting. I don't even think about it. I mean, I'd be up at 11:30 at night, like in the freezer with my mint chocolate chip ice cream,
Oh, totally. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because I'd wake up, my body would wake me up and be like, I need sugar.
Mm-hmm.
I need
Mm-hmm.
sugar. I don't even have any ice cream in my freezer. It's
You
been, yeah, right?
you are
It's
such an
crazy.
inspiration,
Uh-huh.
Margaret. So thank
I hope
you.
so. I
Mhm.
hope so because honestly, and I know every woman that was on that retreat feels the same way.
It's true.
No one should have to suffer. No one should have to suffer. And if you are suffering right now and you are sick right now, there is somebody right there on your screen that you can reach out to and she can help you. And if she can't help you, she knows someone who can help you because we have a network,
Yeah.
right? We have this amazing network of these amazing women that if one of us doesn't have the answer, you're like, oh, but I know who does. We'll
Exactly.
talk to Carrie. We'll talk, right?
Yep.
Like
Yep.
Carrie is the story that she was on our retreat. We know that her story is the truth because we were there when she had to leave when her 2-year-old son got sick. And her story is so powerful
Mm.
because it was easy for me to go against medical advice because I'm 60. I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? Die? Oh, yeah.
Right.
Well, her child is 2 years old.
Yeah.
How many mom do you know that have the bravery to look at a doctor and say, do not touch my child?
I know,
Right?
right? Oh, I just got goosebumps
Oh,
again.
oh,
But she
do not
is.
touch my child because that's
Mhm.
huge. If
Yeah,
anything had happened to that boy, they would have been up and they would have crucified her,
it's true.
burned her at the stake. But guess
But
what?
she knew
She,
exactly what to do.
she knew and she was brave enough to stand her ground and say, no, you are not putting blood into my child that I have no idea what's in that blood. No, you are not putting poison in my child that's going to destroy his immune system. No, I am taking him home and I'm going to heal that baby. And she did in 8 days,
Right?
right?
God.
8 days. 8 days. Like, oh, and these are the people we get to hang out with.
I feel so blessed on
This
such a
is our
day-to-day
tribe,
level, right? This is our
right?
tribe. These are the people
Yes,
that surround us and support us and that we can
yes,
reach out to any time. I mean,
yeah,
Rita too, she's such a sensational inspiration as far as
she's
and
amazing.
a resource. I can just talk, I can call her on the phone anytime and be like, hey, this is what's going on. I don't know what to do. And she's always got the answer. And
Exactly.
I've never had a support team like that in my whole life. I
I've never
mean,
seen it.
never, ever.
I've never been on business meetings are usually in stuffy hotels and in gross meeting room. You know what I
Right?
mean, right? With
Mhm.
people all dressed in stuffy clothes. We were like peace, love, yeah,
Yes.
right? We were
Yes.
had our meetings out in the fresh air and sunshine, and
Mhm.
it was like I have never experienced this in all of my years working in healthcare,
Mhm.
ever. And so that's why I am so charged up about this because this is the way to go. This is how we're going to help people. And we can truly, truly help them and not say to them, well, yeah, you need to change your diet, but peace out, have a
Right?
couple ensures.
Yeah.
We have, like, I have so many things that I can share with people that, because of my limited diet, like I absolutely cannot have sugars and carbs and
Hmm.
stuff like that.
Hmm.
But I live a wonderful life because I've found ways around that.
Yeah.
I've found ways around it, and it's doable and it's affordable. And I don't like to cook. I'm as lazy as the day is long. I do pajama yoga. Okay,
I
that's how
love it.
lazy I am. Lana teaches it. I do it online on Zoom
Yes.
in my pajamas. So that it's just, I'm just over the moon. I really am.
Your voice is so powerful, and just keep telling that story, because this is what I feel like people need to hear. They need to hear other people's stories and what we went through,
Yeah.
and how we got there, and who we're working with, to really feel the potential, the possibility for
Hmm.
being able to live your most vibrant life. So many
Yes,
people, I feel like it's not even tangible to them, but it is possible. So thank you again so much from the depths of
pleasure.
my heart for coming on here and joining me today and speaking our truth.
Yeah.
And I'm sending my love to you. And is there anything else you want to share before we finish up here?
Just, for people to hear what we're saying,
Mhm.
suffering is optional.
It is optional.
If you are not getting the results that you require from wherever you're going, there's hope. Give it a shot. Give it a
Yep.
shot. You can always go back to your powdered donuts and your mint chocolate chip ice cream,
Sure
and
can.
that's always going to be there waiting for you. Give your body and your mind, and give it a chance. Give it a fighting chance.
Mm,
That's all we're saying. We've found the answer. We've found a superfood. It works. It's affordable. Just reach out. The resources are right there for you.
mm, mm. Thank you
That's it.
so much, Margaret.
Thank you. Thank you for helping to get the word out, because I don't know how to do all this technical stuff. I'm an old
I'm
woman.
working on it. I'm still, figuring it out, but here we go.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Um, well, I hope you have a beautiful day, and let's stay in touch. Let's talk soon.
We all absolutely will. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Talk to you later. Bye.